All right, Billy Motorbike Club here. Take three. Yeah, we're going to go for the third take now. Doing the pre-Jarrods talk show tonight. Yeah, I'm just filling you guys in on what's been going on in my little world of motorized bicycles. Yeah, the weather really sucks. It's dark outside. Can't go outside. Can't ride. The bike's all tore apart. Life really sucks without a motorized bike. But anyway, let's get right down to it. We'll talk about. I just wanted to show you guys what I've done with the motor since it tore it all apart. And got all the carbon out of it. I was running 1 to 20 oil, 1 to 20. Yeah, 20 to 1, 22 to 1. That's what I was running, and really messed up the motor. It was about 3 ounces of oil inside that crankcase that I had to drain out. Flipped the bike over and drained it out. It was about 3 ounces of fresh, almost fresh looking oil came pouring out of it. So we did a little bit of porting here around the case to smooth out the transfers. Not a whole lot. I don't feel real comfortable about weakening the sides of that case, so I just smoothed it out a little bit and removed any ridges. And I don't know if you can really see the little bit of work I did, but it should be good for another 2 or 3% power upgrade. So over here on the table we got the parts all tore apart. Wind was Springtime's coming, and so is Bikeberry. Yep, springtime's only 2 months away, and my Bikeberry package is probably about 2 days away. So I ported the piston a little bit, right? Piston porting, right there around where the goes in where the here. Let's flip the cylinder over, and I will show you. It goes like that. So if we go up here and look in the cylinder, you can see that little bit of scooping out of the skirt opens up that port a little bit wider, right? I think it opens up to about right there when it's open, somewhere about right there. So it wasn't really opening fully. And on the other side here, we had that gasket. I didn't know any better when I first put it together. I was like, when I took it out of the box, I was just like, look, I don't know anything. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just going to bolt it together, and it should run, correct? And it did. It ran okay, but that gasket was blocking off about 25% of that opening. So we cleared that out, and did some work here on the intake manifold. You see those score marks? That was something I learned when I was a sailor. I used to sail boats. And that if fluid dynamics, man, it's fluid dynamics. If you have a really smooth surface, you get a boundary layer on that smooth surface, right? And that boundary layer just sucks. It creates a vacuum all along that boundary, and slows down the flow. So what you want to do, you want to rough it up a little bit. You don't want it to be smooth. You want it to be kind of rough. You want some ridges in there. So that's what I did. I took a blade and just went in there and did some hash marks all around. Did it all inside there, and I cleared out. I took off maybe a millimeter of material all around. Cleaned that out. Widened up this side a little bit. But all those little marks I put in there, that's gonna disturb the flow. It's gonna trip it up. It's gonna create turbulence in there and break up the boundary layer, which is where you lose a lot of flow there. A slightly roughened up boat goes faster than one that's totally smooth. Trust me. So anyway, over here in the cylinder, let's take the piston out. In the cylinder, you can see there's a little bit of scoring where something came in. Get my pointer here. this thing focused. Get it focused. Come on, there you go. You can see. Now you can't see it for some reason. Where the hell did it go? You can see score mark right there where something came in through that transfer and went ping, 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 and went out right there at the exit. And so that's scored it up a little bit of scoring in there. And there's a healthy one on this side, which corresponds to one of the pins in the piston that holds the ring. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, that corresponds to a piston pin. You see it? It goes all the way up and down. So when I first put the piston in, I thought that ring felt a little bit high, right? I mean, that pin felt a little bit high. I was like, this is a little bit close to the piston wall. You know, I wonder if I should machine that. That was the only thing I thought about. That was the only part when I was putting it together that I was like, damn, I think I know better than this. And so there's a nice score mark all the way down. I mean, it goes all the way down. So I know exactly how far the piston travels now. Totally marked. But I didn't see anything. You know, that corresponds to the lower pin on the piston. And upon inspection on disassembly, it appears to be fine. But nonetheless, I thought, well, maybe there's a burr there where they drove it in that hole, at the edge of that hole where it's driven in. So I did a little bit of fine sanding there, thinking that maybe there's a burr there that I just didn't see. And it's hard to detect because just the way that hole's shaped, you know, you can't really tell by just feeling it. So anyway, we're going to reuse this cylinder.